Mike, host of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. We are here doing our Battleground review show. Let's introduce... This is what happens when I drink the entire... It really just messes with the entire flow of the podcast. We are here. Let me introduce the Arc of Wrestling crew. Mike.
Hello.
Jonesy.
Hello.
Jimmy.
Hello.
Ryan.
Hi.
Wesley.
Howdy.
John.
Salutations to you all.
And another new member of the Arc of Wrestling podcast, Death.
Hey there.
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Pretty good?
I'm tired.
You're tired, Mike? Why?
Because
You just had to sit through another fucking 3-hour pay-per-view?
Yep.
Yeah.
The worst 3 hours of my life.
Fuck off. Okay, let's talk about the pay-per-view, guys. We start off with the pre-show. Dolph Ziggler, Sandow. Nothing much came out of this. Sandow tweaks his knee. I'm not too sure if that was legitimate or not. He had his knee unprotected. He took off his knee brace, and he just kind of had it open tonight, and then he got thrown somehow, and he landed on his knee poorly. This led to them talking about Sandow not being able to cash in because he was hurt. Did you guys see any legitimacy behind Sandow being hurt?
No.
No?
Not at all.
Probably not. Not really.
Nope.
Because I think we all, during the prediction show, we all were kind of hoping that RVD was going to win and it was going to lead to Sandow cashing in.
We haven't gotten that far yet.
Damn it, Mike! I don't give a shit. It's the next match anyways. We'll lead into it.
That's beside the point.
You didn't give the winner.
This winner was the other guy. Ziggler.
The other guy.
The internet's gonna kill you for that.
He hasn't done anything. That's
The other
his fault,
guy.
too, for talking shit.
Who?
Ziggler.
Oh. Well, if he's talking trash, he wouldn't have won.
I mean, it's fine if you want to get a push, but, like, talking crap about everybody else for the fact that you're not getting push. For WWE being a big corporation, they really strongly are strict about that, so he should have saw that one coming.
Giggity.
Okay, fine. Moving on to the actual main pay-per-view, we get the match that Mike was bitching me about. Rob Van Dam versus Alberto Del Rio as our champion.
Is that our champion?
As our champion.
He might be your champion.
Mike,
He's
again.
my ROH. He's not my champion.
He's not my champion.
Who's your champion, Mike?
He's our champion.
My champion is Bacon. He is
All hell bacon.
He is the greatest WWE champion of all the times.
Yes.
All of them?
He wanted to take JBL's hat and put it on during the show, but
You
sadly
wouldn't punch Cole in the face.
Yeah. God, Vacant, you bring our hopes up and you don't do shit.
He's just like
WWE bacon.
Yes.
Better than most champions.
he's just like God when he showed up when he didn't no-showed Backlash 2006.
Yo, he was there. He was there in spirit.
He stabbed Shawn Michaels in the back.
Hey guys,
All
he
right.
just tweeted. He took his private jet home.
Okay, let's be honest.
That guy's a legend.
Let's be honest. It was Buddha who came in for HBK.
Buddha.
Yeah. His fat ass couldn't run the ropes.
Well, fair enough.
Let's. So how is this hardcore match?
Not hardcore enough.
Not hardcore. Not
Hardcore?
Not hardcore.
The fans were calling for a table spot, and they just didn't want to give him a table spot. It looked like.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad.
They said, F you to the crowd.
We want tables. Here's a chair.
Well, those are even when Chuck Wilder says, "We want tables, John." Oh, they're going, "We want chairs."
Oh man.
What's next? We want Sheamus. We want Coulter.
Lawler was on point tonight, fucking with the ground.
Everyone was in that commentary team, though.
He was fucking the ground, yes.
They need to change that commentary team soon. I hope. I mean, I'm okay with Michael Cole. he's fine as a play-by-play guy. I've grown to appreciate Cole because really being on commentary is super hard. But JBL, he needs to decide if he's heel or if he's face. And Lawler, he just needs to have another heart attack.
I've been saying that for months, so it's okay.
I can't stand Lawler's 60-year-old jokes. He's like a grandpa cutting jokes on commentary. It's stupid.
Wait, his 60-year-old jokes? He's been cutting jokes since he came out of the womb?
Yes.
Yes, he has.
I mean, knowing Lawler, he probably, the first thing he said was probably a baby spanking joke.
Genius.
We've
my
way
God.
out of that situation. But,
What you doing, baby?
RVD lost. He lost to the arm breaker, the cross arm breaker, through a chair. And I'm guessing that's the way they're going to write off Rob Van Dam for the next 90 days.
Yeah.
Or the
90
next...
days? That's how long he's gone?
What? Well,
Unless-
I think that's what his contract situation is.
Well, they had the...
What, Mike?
They had the rumor that he had to sign a new contract overall.
Oh, they had to sign a new one?
Yep.
I kept on hearing things about he just has kind of that deal where it's 90 days on, 90 days off.
It's conflicting. Because people are retarded and can't tell dirt sheet and news reports right.
I can't imagine RVD not wanting to re-sign with WWE. I mean, there's a reason why he's signed in the first place, and he's probably has a really good situation right now with the WWE, especially if they're going to let him smoke the marijuana whenever he wants to.
420.
He still retweets them all. He tweets them all, then deletes them. It's still funny sometimes.
Yeah, so, like, there's no doubt that he's doing what he wants to do in the WWE. It's just, is he still physically able to do it? He looks like he's still physically able to do it. Maybe he has some nagging injuries here and there, but RVD looks good. Now, why WWE didn't go the route with RVD winning the title, then dropping it to Sandow, still goes back to the question, was Sandow legitimately hurt in his original match where they had to change plans suddenly? Because this World Heavyweight Championship match ended kind of abruptly. When they had the cross arm breaker and through the chair, I wasn't really expecting RVD to tap. I was kind of hoping Ricardo would come in and kind of break it up before RVD taps.
So you didn't think RVD was going to tap after he got his arm smashed in between a chair?
Yeah. I swear.
Oh, his arm's just dangling there broken and he's not going to tap out.
Well, he wasn't tapped.
That's what the marijuana's for.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't feel anything, man.
Well, he didn't tap for the first couple seconds into it. I was kind of hoping that Ricardo would run in, RVD can get out, Del Rio messes with Ricardo a little bit, RVD goes in, gets Sandow down, he wins the championship. But then
Sandow?
Or whatever the other guy. I'm completely lost now. But you understand what I'm saying.
See, kids, this is what happens when you drink during the show.
I was playing a game with Woo, and now I'm regretting it completely.
Whoa.
But well, okay. I should have not mixed whiskey with beer, but that's on my fault. And I shouldn't be drinking Bacardi anyways, but YOLO.
YOLO. He's Hispanic.
YOLO.
Yeah, I'm fine. So overall, was it a good idea for Del Rio to win the title? Could he be dropping it soon?
Probably not.
Nope.
I hope so.
You hope so? Who do you see being next to take it? I know John made a comment earlier that, Mysterio's supposed to be coming back soon. Could we see Mysterio possibly going into that feud that they've been wanting to do for a while with Del Rio?
I can see Mysterio entering as much as he does
Backside
hard
kick.
watches. I don't think it'll happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, I got a long shot.
What?
Put the world title on Sin Cara.
God damn it. Can
Find the nearest gun,
Can
put it in mouth, pull
can-
trigger.
Can we just finally agree that Sin Cara was a failed experiment and that Kalisto should be coming in soon and taking over Sin Cara's vacant spot as Fedor in the company?
Can we agree?
Take over fucking Rey Mysterio's as well, because Rey Mysterio gets hers, which is Sin Cara.
Can we agree that Sin Cara is would be the best world heavyweight champion of all time?
No, that's vacant, bro.
The world heavyweight champion is vacant?
Yes, the world heavyweight champion should be vacant as well. He should hold both titles undisputed.
You can bring back the undisputed title.
Can we just piss off Mike and give the championship to Zack Ryder?
Yes.
I'd rather Ryback carry it instead.
You must really want me to drink bleach.
Feed me titles.
Oh my god.
I think the midget bulls should be world champion.
Oh, El Torito or whatever.
El Dorito.
El Doritos.
El Ranchito.
Olay.
Doritos Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch, Locos Tacos.
Del Rio wins. He retains. Let's move on. Santino and the Khali.
The Khali.
He wasn't so great tonight.
He wasn't so great tonight. Versus Jack Swagger and the great Antonio Cesaro.
So wait, Cesaro still his title of the great?
Cesaro took Khali's gimmick. He is now the giant Indian from Sweden.
Interesting.
What? The giant speed.
Indian from Sweden, apparently.
With big puffy nipples, I mean, we can...
What?
You're the only one who stares at them.
Let's talk about the only thing that was even slightly impressive in this match. Cesaro does the giant swing on Khali about 5 minutes after I called it on fucking Twitter, too.
Give that man the world title.
That caught my attention.
It's his finisher now. Come on, he has to do it.
Yeah, he finished it.
It was a finish.
Why is he finishing with the fucking swing now?
Because he's a gimmick person at this point on, obviously. It's kind of sad.
Like, I understand that they want to bring the gimmick to his face turn. You know, spoilers, or what we were supposed to be talking in the news portion of the show. They want to turn Cesaro babyface because of this big giant swing, and they think they could probably get a bigger reaction for Cesaro if you turn him face, which obviously, over in the past couple years, that's not the fucking case.
Can we just have him elbow the steel steps? That'll get him over.
Who was the last person to get over by turning face?
Alex Riley.
Alex, was he over as a face?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was. His feud with The Miz, he was mad over.
He was mad over. He just wasn't normal.
He wasn't mad over, but I can understand the crowd was behind him for a while there.
Go listen to that reaction when he finally turned on The Miz. It was like he won the world title for the first time ever in life. They popped for him hard. It was like a New Jersey crowd after WrestleMania. That's how loud the reaction was.
That's just gross.
Well, I know the people in New Jersey are gross, but that's besides the point.
Okay, but after that, we get the Real Americans winning the match.
We the people.
We the people's over as fuck right now.
We the Americans.
They are over with the crowd.
I was sitting there. I was actually asleep during that segment, but I had it on in the background, and I could have sworn he sounded like someone else, but I heard his entire speech. It was pretty damn funny.
Cesaro's promos are hilarious. I can't not have a big smile on my face whenever the fucking illegals crosses our borders, and he does a little fucking thing with his fingers, and Cesaro and Jack Swagger behind them. They're copying everything he fucking does.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's a perfect gimmick, and it's a perfect group to do it with.
It's sad that they're gonna break them up soon. They haven't even won the tag titles yet.
Well, they can't, because they're stuck forever being heels. The Shield is stuck forever being heels.
Anyway, we're still waiting for the Los Matadores feud.
I don't care about Los Primo and Epico, Torito.
They're amazing.
Locos and Tacos. I don't care about them.
They're amazing.
It's Primo, Epico.
Fernando and Diego are amazing. I don't know who Primo and Epico are, but Fernando and Diego are amazing.
Fernando and Hernandez.
Doors.
No.
Oh God. Fernando and Hernandez.
No, Fernando and Hernandez. What the fuck?
Hernandez.
What, did TNA finally release him? Was he not getting
Yes.
paid enough?
Yes.
Was not.
Is it Pablo and Escobar? What?
I mean, if there are two people I would want from TNA, it's Hernandez and Samoa Joe.
Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
really, two of the most underrated talents, and TNA's not using any of them.
I have only one thing to say.
What?
Bring back Eric Escobar.
Fuck you, Mike.
You don't remember Eric Escobar?
No.
Well, go,
Wait, I think I do. Was he from the ECW Invitational?
He was Vicky Guerrero's boyfriend at one point.
Oh,
One of Vicky Guerrero's man whores.
after that was after they broke up with Edge, right?
I think it was before Edge.
Was it before Edge? Okay,
I think.
I'm
After
thinking
Edge,
someone
I
different.
think.
Was it after Edge?
Yeah, it was after Edge.
Yeah, okay, then he's the guy I'm talking about. Okay, WWE fucking shoots a video with Susan G. Komen, aka the fucking
Boo people.
the boob people, the people who only give 14% of all proceedings to actual research. So, while I support breast cancer, fuck you, Susan G. Komen.
You want to know how I get Del Rio over? I don't know if it's
I want to hear this because, for some reason, it seems impossible.
you have him come out with an I Love Cancer shirt.
Support cancer.
If you want him to get over as a heel, you have him come out and have an I Love Cancer shirt. That is the only way Del Rio will get a heel reaction in this generation. Is if he
supports cancer.
Yes.
Unlike you, border hopping people,
Fuck
cancer
this.
did not jump the border.
Just. Oh my God. Just have him come out saying I love genocide. Have him be
There you go.
Of less population on planet Earth.
That'd be like Muhammad Hassan coming out and going, I love 9/11. Same difference.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we go all over.
9/11 was a wake-up call, and I support it.
Oh my God.
Zed
I love
Coulter.
it.
Zed Coulter is a confirmed terrorist. But that's how you get Del Rio over. You have cancer. You have cancer with a heart around it. It's perfect.
And then you can tag team with
I love boobies.
with a rapist against, say,
I love lumpy
Tag
boobies.
team with a rapist? What? JBL?
Oh my God.
I love lumpy boobies.
Yes. You cut a promo saying boobies deserve to die.
I want flat titties everywhere.
Yep. Nikki Bella comes out and she gets kicked in the face. Great.
Del Rio goes at her with like pin needles, popping her fucking implants.
Yep.
All his gushy stuff comes out.
These are not American. I like American titties.
Ryback comes out and tells Susan G. Komen she's a bully.
I think,
Standing up to cancer as being a bully.
is Susan G. Komen dead?
I
I'll
don't know.
check.
Someone type that for me. If she doesn't die via breast cancer, she's a phony.
Check it like breast cancer.
She's a phony.
She's a big fat phony.
You're phony.
I think we're gonna lose subscribers after tonight.
She died.
You're implying that anybody listens to the podcast about
You'd be
20
surprised.
minutes in
You'd be
She
surprised.
died in 1980.
via
What do you think?
vagina cancer.
Breast cancer.
Oh, darn.
We should have Ryback come out and give the shell shock to one of the spokesmen. Throw a
You're
table.
He's bullying cancer.
No, he's bullying the people that are standing up to cancer.
Because they're bullies.
R-Truth versus Curtis Axel.
I'm kidding, people. Cancer is bad.
Speaking of cancer, R-Truth.
Oh.
Oh. It's not his fault, he's black.
Somebody said, one of my friends said he should make a shirt that says "Rise Above Darkness."
Well, okay.
Just
Speaking
have
of art,
just have a black
can
shirt.
we just jump ahead a little bit? Can we talk about the commercial that they're doing for Hell in a Cell and how awesome that commercial is?
Oh my god.
Wait,
Brothers and sisters.
Before we go on, I just want to say cancer is bad. Don't hate us. Hate Susan G. Komen.
No. We support cancer and
No, we don't.
Side.
No, we
Allah
don't.
Akbar. Bomb terrorist. I'm
If-
trying to piss off the NSA.
Durka.
If you want to find Greg's house, message me on YouTube and I'll give you the Skype name
Exactly.
and his Twitter account.
Let's talk about R-Truth and why he's so underrated.
I thought you were about to say why he's so black.
Well, I think we've discussed that plenty of times. But
The lack of bottle oil.
very normal match. I wasn't kind of expecting anything else out of this match. Crowd got bored. They started chanting JBL.
He started chanting boring too.
Yeah.
They started chanting something else, and I'm going to try and find what it was.
I was thinking that Curtis Axel was going to get a lot of help from Paul Heyman. He was going to be a big star. And I think he still can be. WWE just needs to focus booking the Intercontinental Championship. He hasn't done anything relevant. Same thing with the Shield. The Shield's been stuck with the main event feud. They haven't done shit with their championships.
The Usos are the number one contender still, right?
Are they?
No.
They've been number one contender like 5 times already.
I think they're the current number one contenders.
They were starting to chant for Randy Jackson at some
sure you-
point.
Oh yeah, that was weird. I didn't
Oh, I
understand that. I was looking on Twitter. I'm like, why are they chanting Randy Jackson? And I was like, I couldn't find anything.
I don't know who Randy Jackson is, so it's like, what the hell?
He's from American Idol.
Oh.
Yeah,
that still makes no sense.
It
It's a
shows
really
garbage.
shitty show. It's American Idol, right?
Look, it's so
What?
bad, Jones, you can't even describe it.
Yeah,
I've gone full retard now.
American Idol was the most watched televised show for like 7-8 years. Like the Nielsen ratings just kept on. It was like on the top of the Nielsen ratings. Even when the show just continued to become a shit, it still was getting more views than like anything. Even like Monday Night Football, it had more rating spike than Monday Night Football, which is crazy.
Singing people.
But yeah, Curtis Axel wins. Divas title match: Brie Bella and AJ Lee.
The most boring.
Two piss breaks back to back.
Can I just say something about that match? I absolutely loved when it cut to Tamina choking Nikki out.
Oh yeah, I was like, really?
Tamina's- Like, we're going to have a death on pay-per-view? Sweet.
I was kind of hoping
Gonna be one of the Bellas? That's a plus.
I was kind of hoping that Tamina would fucking puncture one of Nikki's vocal cords so she stopped sounding like a man all the time.
Wow.
Get up,
Buddy.
Nikki.
God, I feel bad for Brian. Bree's sucking his dick, and then she looks up at him and was like, "Do you like it?"
Oh,
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
My name is Bree.
I smoke 5 packs a day.
all of a sudden she has Kane's voice changer now?
I support cancer. I support cancer.
I'm the sock master.
Oh my god. I think it's pretty clear we're all going to hell.
No.
Can I talk about something that happened in this match?
Yes.
And with the commentators trying to act like AJ Lee getting a tattoo of the date of the title win on the back of her neck, like it was some silly thing to do. It's like, that's a really great way to bury your championship right there and then.
Oh yeah. I think it's known that AJ is a belt mark. Like, when she won that title, it meant a lot to her. And the fact that commentary is so garbage, and it just makes me mad.
So what happens when she wins the belt several times? Is she going to add to those marks?
No. I think that's a one-time thing.
Like, this is how many times I've cut my wrist in the past 3 months.
Oh.
This is when I had my gender reassignment surgery.
She's just gonna cut another mock CM Punk promo.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give credit where credit's due, and that was actually a decent promo.
I cut my wrists for you people, and you couldn't appreciate it.
We, the cutters.
Oh my god.
Winner is AJ Lee. She retains the belt.
Wait, winners?
God.
Winners?
How many times did she win the match?
Nobody won.
Many times.
You know who won?
In your head, Greg?
Me, because I got her see her butt jiggle a lot.
You know who? You know who won? The people who went to the bathroom. That's who won.
Nah.
Everyone got an extended bathroom break.
They did.
Nah.
Because Brie Bella cannot wrestle worth anything.
Nah.
No.
Well, okay, I agree with that.
Kamala with his stubby legs can wrestle better than Brie Bella.
While we're talking about the Divas, I kind of wanted to mention something. Sky Sports, this Friday, when they were airing SmackDown, after the Divas match, whatever they did, aired a vignette for Paige.
Yeah. It was surprising.
It was. I wasn't even suspecting her to even come up so early, especially since she's still the women's champion over on NXT.
Well,
Okay.
they did this with Seth, though, didn't they?
What?
They did this with Seth Rollins, didn't they? They brought him up when he was NXT champion.
Yeah.
And kept him as a face in it.
Big
They
E
did with
Langston was
Big E
NXT.
too.
Big E had the belt before when he was called up.
Yeah.
So I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Well, because Paige is like a big part of NXT right now. The baby faces of NXT are Emma Page and Bayley, and the heels are Summer Rae and Sasha Banks. And I think I'm forgetting someone else. Not too sure, but yeah, Paige is our champion. Or what the fuck am I talking about? Paige had a vignette shown, so maybe they're planning on bringing her up in a couple months. That'll be very interesting because hopefully we get to see Paige versus AJ as a decent feud leading up to WrestleMania. So that's what I have my fingers crossed for.
I don't think I can deal with AJ as champion for that long.
Oh, screw you.
Screw you.
I'm sorry. I don't like AJ.
Why?
I just can't. For one, she's not that bad of a wrestler, but her mic work just makes me cringe. Her voice just annoys the hell out of me.
Okay,
It
I
reminds me
can
of my
understand
sister.
some people having a little bit of a problem with her promo. She does a lot of. She talks like a girl. She really does. Like when she was cutting the promo on SmackDown.
Don't talk about that promo.
She really just. But I mean that's the girls. They're girls. They're divas. That's how they talk. You know.
I like pink.
Maybe you're not used to divas cutting like legitimate promos because, because you know the males do it a lot better, and we haven't seen like a legitimate diva promo since probably like the years of like Lita and Trish.
I don't know. I'd probably like it a lot more if she wasn't still trying to do the whole crazy psycho gimmick.
Do you not like that?
It's kind of ran its course for me.
They need to change her theme.
Yeah, her theme doesn't really fit up everything, but I mean, people have gotten used to her theme, so where her theme plays, people know it's her.
Slut it up.
Oh yeah, unlike Caitlyn's, who's like a complete generic like diva theme.
Oh god.
And you don't know who the fuck is coming out. I'm like, Michelle McCool back? I don't know who this is. So, yeah, I mean, I can understand there's problems with AJ, but she's a far better diva than most of the in there.
I guess it could be worse. We could have Kelly back.
Yes. It could be way worse.
We want Kelly.
No, we don't.
So yeah, let's move on. Oh, Renee Young, looking beautiful as ever. She was looked like she was about to get raped by that little Mexican bull.
El Torito.
Yeah.
El Torito.
Marito.
Let's talk about match of the night, guys. Cody Rhodes and Goldust versus The Shield of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. What a match. This has to be when the entire show did a full, 180 on us. And it just started getting better from here. It was slow, I admit. This entire preview was slow, but right when it got to this match, things just felt better. The crowd was a little bit better. The reactions everybody was getting, the matches, they picked up the pace on a lot of them. So yeah, let's just talk about this. How'd you guys like this tag match?
Best match of the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
really
Hands
good.
down.
Just from every little touch in that match was pitch perfect.
I honestly thought the Shield was gonna win.
Really?
Yeah.
It's when Goldust takes Roman Reigns out at the end, I'm expecting Seth, when he rolls up, Cody, 1, 2, 3, match over, everyone cries.
Oh, man, everybody
I've lost his job.
flipping a shit at the end of that match. Cody does a freaking Alabama Slam. That came out of nowhere. It was
He's always done that.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
He's always done that.
He
Oh, look,
doesn't
I've
it
never
often,
seen him
but
do
he
the
does do
Alabama
it.
Slam.
He did it against Orton. I know that much.
Maybe I
don't
just don't
pay
pay
attention, Greg.
attention to
Yeah.
Rhodes match. Here, I'll be honest. I was never a big fan of Cody Rhodes. Ever since he first debuted, I've always thought that Rhodes was, he didn't have the look. He was very, I don't know. I liked him when he grew the mustache because it made him look a lot older. But then when he shaved it off, he just looks like a 20-some-year-old kid.
I liked it when he finally put on knee pads.
Oh yeah, the knee pads made it so much better.
His pedophile status when he didn't have knee pads.
Yeah.
Like, why is this man not
mustache.
Why is this man not wearing knee pads? It's totally disgusting. Totally.
Someone get his knees a paper bag.
Oh.
Dusty Rhodes got into it with Ambrose. Using
elbow, baby.
using the belt as like a nunchuck kind of.
I was waiting for Dusty Rhodes to have a stroke.
Honestly, for me, that was one of my favorite parts. Because the second he started taking off the belt, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." He starts beating me with it. I was like, "Yes."
I was marking hard for Dusty at that point. I was like, "Come on, Dusty, kick his ass, fucking do it."
Wait, I thought you were about to say your favorite part was when he had a stroke. Like, whoa, man. Wow.
I'll be,
It just makes his list even worse. You're gonna go and celebrate that? How dare you?
Carter.
Yeah, wow.
And also, we've got to mention Goldust's sweet Darth Maul paint job for tonight.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Yes.
Here's the thing. I didn't think of Darth Maul the first time I saw it. I thought about the green alien from Mass Effect.
That's
I
actually
picked
what I
up on
saw
the
a lot of
Facebook
people
page
say
now.
too.
Whatever the name is, I fucking forget.
Bang.
Thane, yeah, there we go. He looked just like Thane. I was like, God damn, that's a sick ass paint job they had on Goldust. But then when people said Darth Maul, I'm like, yeah, I can see that too.
Because
He was gonna come and kill the Jedi.
he actually has a shirt with that face paint on, and I was really close to buying it.
Really?
I'm like, trying to remember what site it was. I'll check out Twitter real fast because it should be on there because I know he's posted a few links to it. So.
All right. But yeah, any other last minute thoughts about Cody Rhodes and Goldust winning and regaining their jobs?
They should have been for the tag belts.
Yeah.
Make it more interesting. They lose their jobs. If they win, they get the tag belts. Makes it more fair.
That would have been a lot better. That maybe they're gonna go after the tag belts on Raw or something.
They should, because the Shield's time as champions is up.
Because they haven't done anything. Maybe if they'd done something with the belts, then it would have been interesting. But they haven't done anything. Like when I thought they won it, I'm like, okay, here's when we're gonna finally get to see the tag titles be worth something. You know, this is when it can finally start meaning something. And then they did nothing with it. They just kept on fighting the Usos for like 2-3 months.
Well, we'll read the primetime players.
Oh God, I'm not a big fan of the primetime players.
You should bring back Crime Time so they can cash in their tag team championship match in 2007.
Millions of dollars stolen.
No, they still have a tag title shot they never cashed in.
I mean, they still have JTG, and Shad's doing some MMA crap, so he's probably still built like a beast, probably.
There you go. Like, we're coming in to cash our 5-year-old tag title shot in.
Yeah. and then Brad Mav's like, fuck it, ring the bell.
Main Street Posse.
Kofi Kingston, the Lord of the Mid-Card versus Bray Wyatt. Can we... Okay. I wanted to say this. I said it in Skype a couple times. I said it on Twitter. Wyatt needs to stay out of the ring. He needs to stay out of the ring. He needs to be a manager. He needs to have that vulnerableness to where, like, if someone attacks him, his entire cult goes after the person. Like, he needs to be that protected entity. He can't be in matches, or else he's gonna look like shit. We all know Wyatt can't wrestle too well. He's not that great around the ring. You know, what he's been doing in the ring has been constantly what he's been doing for the past couple, months now. We haven't seen him doing anything new. The spider walk was decent during this match, but then he botched that a little bit because he fell on his ass.
Well, because he probably didn't get to practice it enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Well,
I can't ever imagine the spider walk ever being able to be perfected by someone of the size of Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
So the fact he even kept it for 3 seconds was more impressive than anything to me.
Yeah, definitely. But he needs to stay out of the ring. He can work better as a manager because he has the mic skills to do it. And he already has a really good gimmick to where he can manage people. He has a cult. When was the last time we've seen a legitimate cult in the WWE? Since, what? Punk and
the Straight Edge Society?
Yeah, the Straight Edge Society. And that was a huge flop because fucking Serena decided to get drunk one night.
Don't tell Strike Dad because then he'll be like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's kayfabe, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Le.
So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on Bray Wyatt. He needs to stay out of the ring. He doesn't look good in the ring. But when he's talking to people, when he's cutting a promo, he's intimidating as fuck.
Lies.
And if when he gets to manage, he Luke Harper and Eric Rowan can actually go after the tag titles rather than just follow Bray Wyatt around. Because Bray Wyatt needs to be in the ring is limiting what the rest of the Wyatt family can do.
I thought they were following the buzzards. Not the people. That's what they're following.
Okay.
The transition from whatever Kofi was trying to do to Sister Abigail was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Kofi was trying to hit SOS.
Yeah, I think he was trying to hit the SOS. That's what it says here. Wyatt blocks SOS and nails the Sister Abigail for the win.
Yeah, it was a pretty smooth transition.
Nails his sister?
Yes. In the middle of the ring next to a black guy. They should actually run that angle.
What?
Where Bray Wyatt is take to Kofi Kingston because he was nailing his sister.
Wait, Kofi's still Jamaican, remember?
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's from Ghana, West Africa. There's a difference.
He's Jamaican.
No, he lost that gimmick accidentally.
Accidentally?
Yeah.
He spoke in English with an American accent.
Because one day they were in the ring and Triple H was like, "What happened to your accent?"
I do want to bring something up about the Bray Wyatt Kofi match, and that's who's next on the Bray Wyatt chopping block.
Oh yeah, because aren't he supposed to be killing people off now?
He's going after the 12 or 13 that stood up. to the Shield and Triple H for some reason.
I mean, what would be cool is if the Shield turned face and the Wyatt family are going to be picked up by Triple H.
Why?
I think that'd be cool.
Why would a cult follow somebody else?
Follow
that makes sense.
the H.
Why?
Follow the H.
Why would a cult leader follow somebody else? A cult leader is not a follower.
Especially when he, the whole bring down the machine thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, ignore what I said.
Now it's already been said.
Fuck you, Mike. Editing out of the podcast.
Ignore the buzzards.
Who fucking cares? I don't edit shit.
Yeah, we know you don't.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, though, what's the best way to destroy a group? You do it from the inside. So you take one big source of power, you take that small one that's wanting to destroy the big one, integrate it, and then just destroy it from the inside.
So you want Wyatt to destroy the corporation
Cena syndrome?
inside.
Basically, yeah. Well, just execute it better.
If it's executed, I can probably see it working.
Yeah, but a cult's not designed to do that. A cult is designed to force their ideals down your throat.
Yeah, but see, that's what you do, though. You take people from the bigger group, and you're like, oh, hey, maybe you should do this instead. They're not using you to their full potential. We could use you better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
They could turn Randy Orton into somebody who's less boring.
That's a good one, Mike.
Like, that's possible.
It's not possible, but I have hope. That somebody someday can turn Randy Orton into somebody who's entertaining and not a boring piece of trash. But carry on.
Okay. Where's the fucking result page?
Get it on.
Here it is. Punk versus the Ryback.
Before we get started.
Okay. It's time for Mike's. It's time for Mike's weekly bitching about Ryback and how he's not entertaining.
Let's join Mike in his corner.
Mike, let's hear what you have to say and what's wrong with Ryback.
I feel so sorry for CM Punk.
Why?
He could be blind and still couldn't carry that match perfectly. That was horrible.
What?
You're horrible.
Boring, slow, uninteresting. The crowd didn't care. It only got better when Paul Heyman got on the mic and started taunting CM Punk.
Lesnar.
Other than that match was bad.
I thought it was alright.
It put deaf kids to sleep. That's how bad it was.
Mike.
What?
Are you sure it was a bad match, or is this just because you hate Ryback so much it blinds you?
The problem with this match is that it wasn't in an ROH ring.
The problem with Big Fish's thinking is he's too busy got Vince McMahon's nutsack down his throat to care about any other promotion.
It's delicious.
He loves the taste of salty nuts.
Oh,
Sure doesn't.
Hurt Mike.
But anyway, great comeback. I appreciate it. but anyway, you always have the best comebacks, Big Fish.
Oh, you're so mad.
Let me hear another one. Come on. Oh, bring him out of slugs. They do suplexes.
No, they no-sell.
What?
They no-sell like crazy.
It's right back to no sells too. And he botches every move he does. So, what's the point?
Ryback hasn't broken anyone's necks.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, he almost did 2 weeks ago when he dropped CM Punk, not even halfway on that table.
I still say he went through the table.
He didn't.
He went through the table. You see his butt hit the table. If the table broke, if he didn't hit the table would have broke Mike.
You're just as bad as Strike when it comes. You're just as bad as Strike when it comes to the Ryback.
Hold on. He didn't go through the table. He hit some of it, but he didn't catch that whole table. He caught like the upper, maybe right-hand corner of it, and that's why it tipped.
Thank
you.
He
didn't go through it, because if he would have aimed it better, he would have went right through.
Thank you.
So I watched that about 3 times, so I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. So I just kept rewatching it.
When you botch something that easy, you suck. Face the
Says
facts.
the person who doesn't know how to wrestle.
Do you know how to wrestle?
Do you know how to wrestle?
Do you know how to wrestle?
Do you know how to wrestle? Do you know how to wrestle?
Oh god, this is like a TNA gimmick starting right here.
I watch Ring of Honor, so I know how to do suplex. I win.
You know what,
Carrie?
Mike? Just like how Ryback said. Mike, you know what Ryback thinks of your thing? He doesn't care.
And you're a bully.
I don't care.
I don't care.
You're a bully.
Blood.
You're a bully.
You're a bully. 1-800 fellow.
You're a bully.
I'm calling Sheamus right now.
Pixie is just
You're a bully.
rubbing her hands to get on this.
I'm calling Sheamus right now.
Good things he's injured.
Well, when he comes back, he won't be.
In 3 to 4 months.
I'm still calling him. It's still happening. He's gonna bro kick you right out of your chair. And sit there and laugh. Carry on, Greg.
Orton versus Bryan. Let's talk about it. Oh yeah, wait, we need to talk about the ending to the Punk and Ryback match.
Lobo.
Heyman was gonna hit Punk with the kendo stick. Ref was dealing with Heyman. Punk low blows, kicks Ryback in his little dinglings, and he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and CM Punk wins.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
What was the point of the Big E Langston match on Raw then? Because it was obviously supposed to be, oh look, he can pick a big guy onto his shoulders. So that's how it's going to end if Punk wins. He's going to finally get Ryback onto his shoulders, hit the GTS. Gets him onto his shoulders once, Ryback counters, and then the match ends with a low blow. It's just weird.
Well, maybe they're leading up to the GTS for a bigger match.
You see, it's all a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
They should GTS right back to the Hell in a Cell so you can just fall right through the ring. Right to the top of the cage.
I hope he falls on top of ROH and crushes it.
I hope he falls on top of ZCW and implodes right in front of your face and then you cry on Twitter. That's your favorite indie promotion is dead and gone.
Do I
Light
care?
tubes! Yeah, you don't. But carry on, Greg.
Let's talk about the main event.
No, we should probably talk about WWE being Ring of Honor.
Oh yeah, the blackout. WWE had a
And held an IPPV.
WWE had a blackout. Apparently, the entire arena had an entire blackout right before the main event, and so people were flipping their shit because they didn't know if the main event was actually going to happen or not.
Undertaker was in the area.
What's up?
It was the NFL getting back at WWE.
Undertaker arrived in the arena. Then left.
He fucking appeared in the ring for a second.
Chokeslam Justin Roberts.
Rest in peace.
He's like, I'm here, and then I'm gone.
So yeah, it was a slow match. Nothing too interesting about the main event. There were rumors at the beginning that they were going to have like 30 minutes to wrestle, but I think the blackout kind of postponed a lot what they were going to do in the match. Postponed.
Thank you.
But from the looks of it, it didn't look like they had too much to show for the match. I honestly think, like I was saying before the podcast started, I don't think Bryan's wrestling these matches on his own. I think Vince is calling a lot of these matches. Because that match would have been a lot better if Bryan probably would have had a lot more control. Bryan's just been pulling out the same shit he's been doing for the past couple months.
That match would have been a lot better if Randy Orton wasn't involved.
No, Mike, because unlike you,
was the better part of that match.
Because unlike you, a lot of people can actually give credit to Randy Orton to where he's actually decently talented in the ring. He's no Luthez, but he's definitely decent.
Well, if he was Luthez, he'd be dead.
He's no Frank Gotch, but I mean...
If he was Frank Gotch, he'd be dead.
I mean, he's no Antonio Cesaro, but...
Well,
He's
no,
dead.
Yes, he's dead.
He's very dead.
R.I.P. and peace to Giant Swing.
He's no Kerry Von Erich, but I mean...
Oh. Is he missing a leg?
He's no Eddie Guerrero.
Oh.
He's no Chris Benoit.
Oh, Kamala.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't have diabetes
He's no
yet.
Randy Savage.
What? With diabetes?
He's no Kamala.
Oh. Wait, what does diabetes have to do with anything?
Mike, suck my dick. Okay.
That's alright.
The WWE title is still vacant. That's what we leave off with because Show decides to run down to the ring, knocks
Fuck everyone in the ass.
Yeah, knocks out Bryan when he pulls the ref out. Scott Armstrong is then called out by Brad Maddox, but then when Scott Armstrong's going for the pin, Show pulls him out of the ring.
Wait. Scott Armstrong's going for the pin?
Yeah, well, he starts...
Hashtag hard body refs.
WWE champion, Scott Armstrong.
Scott Armstrong starts the pin because Orton is now pinning Bryan. Pulls Show's... fucking... Show...
Are you really that drunk?
Wait. Scott Armstrong pulled Big Show off Orton?
No! Okay. Scott Armstrong is pinning... No.
Oh, God.
God damn it, Greg.
God.
He forgets to mention that Orton also
Shut up. Fuck all of you. Orton is pinning Bryan. Scott Armstrong is doing the pin for Orton, who is on Bryan. And Show decides to pull Scott Armstrong, knocks him out. Then Bryan... I already fucked it up again. Show comes into the ring and knocks out Orton. Now everybody's laid out. Brad Maddox has this constipated look on his face, and Show's like, I did it. It was me. And then we end.
He proceeds to fuck everyone in the ass.
Yeah.
What? I don't think that happened.
It didn't?
I'm pretty sure it happened during the second Black Belt.
And then Big Show pulls out Little Show.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, Steph said that Big Show wasn't up to par with his wife. Or whatever like said. Some dick joke to Big Show, and how he's not big. I mean, that's a running history with Big Show.
He would know.
Remember when he was at the urinal? And it's like,
GTV.
oh, you the Big Show.
I wonder if when he pulls his pants down, he goes, well.
Whoa.
What is that the sound it makes when it hits the floor?
Meanwhile, in Gary's bathroom.
So yeah.
This is going downhill fast.
Any last Any last thoughts about the Daniel Bryan Randy Orton match?
I have a thought.
What's your thought?
I don't know. You're a retard.
What does that have to do with the match?
I don't know.
I am asking legitimately, and you're just giving me some bullshit excuse.
The ending sucked.
I like the ending. There was nothing wrong with the ending. I was expecting a lot worse ending. I was expecting Triple H to do some stupid shit with the Shield again. I'm like, oh, here we go again. We're getting some same shit we've been getting for the past 3 pay-per-views. Big Show running in, it's just going to lead up to Triple H freaking out, and then it's going to lead to an actual match. So
I just wanted Orton to come out and punch Stephanie McMahon in the taint.
In the taint?
Yeah. Just for no reason.
I know I'm expecting a Hell in a Cell now, though. It's probably going to be a fatal 4-way match.
Do you like?
It's going to, or might even be a 6-way.
Oh my.
Do you think Stephanie likes being fisted? Nah,
What?
we're gonna move on.
What?
Move on.
What the fuck, Greg?
We're gonna move on.
There will be no fisting.
Oh my god.
Imagine if Big Show fist.
Well.
Oh my god.
Big Show gave the WNB to that girl's cut. By God.
He gave her the DP. He gave her the DP with Randy Orton. By God.
What?
By God. By God.
Okay. Battleground review. Mike, what did you give Battleground?
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Jonesy, Battleground.
Well, the stuff I could watch, I'll give it like 5.5.
5.5. Jimmy, Battleground. Fuck
7
you.
out of 10.
Okay, 7 out of 10. Awesome.
7 out of 10?
You're
That's not ROH.
That's generous.
This is not ROH. What's going on?
4 out of 5.
Brian, Battleground.
This was in Japan.
5.76.
5.76. Wesley.
I'll give it an 8.5.
Ah, yeah. See, someone like the pay-per-view Merc.
He's new. He's still on probation. I can easily kick him out of the group.
No, you
Mike-
can't. You can't do shit. 'Cause
Mike
I'm the
getting
only one
worked.
who has the power to kick people.
Whoa!
Kick-
Wait a minute, Mike.
Just say,
Wait a minute.
just say you hate ROH and you'll be good,
Mike
okay?
is getting worked harder than the crowd at Battleground.
I think I'm the only person besides you in here that likes ROH. Well, maybe
ROH. ROH.
Well, as long as you don't like ZCW and trash like Ryback, then you're cool with me.
I don't watch that, so.
Alright, you're cool.
ROH. ROH.
John, Battleground.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Death.
10
Battle.
out of 10. No Jappy, no Toki, no bitch ass niggas. No something.
I'll give it a 7.5.
7.5. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Death on this one. 7.5, around there.
Actually, I think I'm going to change mine to 7.
It's a decent pay-per-view. It wasn't anything special. It's what we expected it to be. Damn it!
6.5 Dave
Fuck out of
Meltzer.
here. Take them out.
Womp womp womp.
You just want me to type in chat that call raid or whatever it's called only holds up to 8 people?
Yeah, just fucking tell him. It only holds up to 8.
He's on probation. He's not allowed in.
He's allowed to be in when we're done with the podcast. So yeah, that was Battleground. Hope you guys liked our fucking review. We're gonna do some news topics and then end it with our pop, flop, and botch.
Botch, flop, and botch.
Flop, botch, pop. Okay.
Flop,
Floopy,
flop,
floppy,
flop.
floop.
WWE signed independent Northern California wrestler Brian Reed to developmental deal. Reed is 6'2", 702.
6'2", 700
I'm
pounds?
developmentally challenged.
Reed is 6'2", 275 pounds, and uses the ring name of Brian Tannen.
Cannon?
Tannen.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Cannon?
Tannenbaum.
What other news happened? Mike.
You touch yourself.
Oh, John Cena
Got it.
gives us an update on his recovery. As he, via Twitter, every day the arm feels better, making Friday through Tuesdays very tough. Miss the WWE Universe, even the hashtag haters. Be back soon, hashtag even stronger.
Oh my god.
That means he's been jacking off. Don't worry.
That means he's been shooting up. He's going to be back in November.
As noted, Cena is on track with his recovery from surgery and will be able to return to the ring around 2014 Royal Rumble.
Number 30 is going to win again.
Rumble.
So, we may see another fucking Cena win at the Rumble. Making it his, third.
Great.
Yeah,
Looking
Cena
forward
wins,
to it.
lol.
my Skype's about to start. Whoa.
Finally, you don't have to listen to Mike.
Woo!
Stacy Keibler says that she's moved on from wrestling and has no plans to return to the WWE.
Damn it.
I know.
Damn her to hell.
Following a report last week from the National Enquirer, that Stacy Keibler would consider a one-night-only return to WWE for a hefty payoff. TMZ.com is reporting the claim as false. According to a source connected to the 33-year-old, while she feels she's very grateful to WWE for helping her launch a career, she believes that part of her life is over and she wants to focus on other things. Essentially, Stacy Keibler is a slutty cunt. She wants the publicity, but she doesn't want to revert her back self to the WWE.
Oh, so she liked The Rock.
Essentially, 2 years and essentially wait for 2 more years, and then she's gonna want to be back in the WWE because she realized she can't actually fucking be a celebrity.
Whatever.
She's gonna go the China route, become a porn star, and want to come back.
Oh,
well,
God,
hey,
I hope so.
wait.
I wouldn't mind that.
I'd rather watch that porn than China porn. So.
You are the worst, Mike.
You want me to watch China porn? You're disgusting.
Yo, I admit I watched the China porn couple occasions.
That's because you have low standards.
It was weird because I thought there was just a bunch of men.
Excuse me, I watch ROH. I have high standards.
Because they have to.
Well, shit then.
I put the position that Ryan is the bigger troll than Strike is.
Nah. I think Strike still wins.
Yeah,
Strike questions.
Strike's just stupid.
Strike's just idiotic.
Well, he's just an idiot.
You gotta ask these hard-hitting questions. Come on.
Guys, who won today at Battleground?
Big Show.
The
Big
Great
Show won
Khali
everything.
reportedly missed out on an opportunity to be part of the up-and-coming Hollywood blockbuster Escape Plan, which stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone.
The only way I will watch that is if Great Khali killed them both with the chop.
The chop.
He just comes in at the end and chops them both in the head. They die and the credits roll.
On the head.
Can you imagine the dialogue by all 3 of them? You would need subtitles upon subtitles just to understand what you're saying.
Khali and Schwarzenegger in a fucking argument with each other would be hilarious.
I don't even know what you're saying!
Also signed to a developmental deal, Dylan Mile, a 25-year-old from Colorado who recently went through a tryout at the WWE Performance Center, has signed to a developmental deal. The 6'3", 280-pound athlete wowed trainers with his agility, including a 37-inch vertical leap.
Wow.
Can you jump 30
onto their dick?
That's a higher leap than any of the ROH guys can do.
Oh my god.
What's an ROH? Tell me.
At least ROH can jump. Unlike Ryback, he just botches his jumps.
I need to look this guy up.
No one laughs at Mike's jokes. Ha ha ha.
Ryback has more charisma than ROH.
Yeah, that has to hurt.
Okay, when I looked up this dude, I just see pictures of Paige and Caitlyn.
Say that guy's a bad thing.
So he's a woman?
No, he's a fucking...
That's a high jumping woman.
Wait, is this him?
Jump on my penis. Whoa.
Whoa.
What the fuck? Okay, now I'm just... Okay. Shut up. Shut up.
It's official. The show has gone full retard.
And it's all thanks to ROH.
It's all thanks to your mother giving birth to you.
Both Tito Ortiz and Rampage Jackson, who were given big pushes a few weeks ago, have been pulled by Bellator MMA and will not be... Shut the fuck up so I can read the goddamn news.
Wow.
Tom DeLuise?
I'm gonna repeat it.
Tito Ortiz
and Rampage Jackson, who were both given big pushes a few weeks ago, have been pulled by Bellator MMA and will not be appearing at Bound for Glory as originally scheduled.
So no MMA legends?
No Tito Ortiz or Rampage Jackson at Bound for Glory.
Gasp. Who cares?
Oh man, surprise!
My heart is broken.
The fucks I give are so... Oh wait, there's none.
I'd rather give him a big push off a small cliff.
And a couple more news. Jeff Jarrett is now working as a regular agent for TNA tapings. He was back full time at the last set of tapings and was assigned several matches to work on.
Oh, hail the Double J.
What could be signs of what's probably going to happen to TNA. Eric Bischoff signed with TNA through early 2014. Surprising that he didn't just sign a completely new contract, so maybe TNA's gonna go through some rough patches early 2014.
Well, what you should comment on the big news is that TNA may be sold off in 2014.
That's true. The Carters are saying that if TNA doesn't make any more money, which they've already cut back on house shows. I'm not even sure if they're doing house shows anymore. They're not doing live tapings anymore, except for just the one night they do it, but even that's on a 20-minute delay.
It's 20 minutes now? I thought it was 8.
No, it's a 20-minute delay for the tapings, because they have to tape like 2 shows. And also, they cut back on all the pay-per-views. They don't fucking do pay-per-views pretty much anymore. So, it's either TNA needs to start making a profit again, or they're fucked.
Rip in peace.
The best of TNA coming soon.
Maybe we'll get ROH on TV now.
ROH is already on TV, you retard.
On a mainstream channel.
On like the CW at 2 in the morning.
Well, that's not my fault.
Wait, is it on the CW? Because I'm guessing it's not on DirecTV, because I've tried fucking looking for it for a while.
It's on one of the random cable channels I get that I never go on.
Damn. I've always tried to look up Ring of Honor.
They should put it on G4. Oh wait, that channel's not doing anything.
G4, LOL.
Vince McMahon is going to be returning soon since the ratings dropped last week.
And before Strike blames it on Daniel Bryan.
And
just Daniel Bryan.
In WWE speculating that Vince McMahon will resurface on television sooner rather than later. Originally, creative plans called for the chairman to return sometime in November. He was going to come back. He's ready to feud with Triple H. It was just depending on what time he was going to do it. So earlier than later, they're going to have to stretch out the story a little bit longer then. That's how I see it.
Yay.
Mac. Rey Mysterio determined to come back strong.
Yay.
Following
9.
I got a question. Is his knees made out of solid steel?
He is Cyborg now.
Is he RoboCop?
Following a lengthy string of injuries, Rey Mysterio is nearly recovered as he is hopeful to return to the square circle by the end of October. The former WWE and World Heavyweight Champion is said to be determined to return strong and prove that he is still good as he was back in 2007 and 2008.
He's gonna pull a Kevin Nash.
My God.
My God. In my quiet.
That's it. Funny thing is, he was never good in 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Because he's always getting hurt.
Adam Levine is in the news.
Who?
The guy that banned us.
Oh, that queer?
Because Mike's being a little bitch.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault he's walking garbage. He can't take a joke.
Looks like he's doing steroids now.
Now, if I would have tweeted at Luke, he probably would have took it as a joke and laughed. But since Adam Levine doesn't like being criticized on the internet, he should probably get off the internet.
Former WWE superstar debuting in TNA soon as Ethan.
Derek.
As seen on TNA TV, they have been airing vignettes for the new character called Ethan. A man behind the gimmick will be former WWE superstar Derek Bateman, real name Michael Hutter. Hutter had a tryout a few weeks ago with TNA and has signed a deal. We have noticed that TNA is looking for bringing several new talents to the company, and Hutter is one of those talents. Whatever happened to them fucking having Trent Beretta?
So that's why we had to wait to try to bring him on here.
Oh, that one?
Remember we tried bringing him on here? He's like, oh, wait till the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
Got stuff going on. That's what it was.
Darn. Fuck you, TNA. You fucked us up getting Derek Bateman on the show. And I couldn't ask my NXT questions I've been wanting to fucking ask him.
You can still ask him NXT questions.
I want to ask him NXT questions on the show.
Well, I'll email him later on in the week.
Okay.
Nigga.
There's no stuff.
Knock.
update on The Undertaker's return to television. The Undertaker could return to WWE programming for Survivor Series or the Royal Rumble, depending on his health. He had agreed to appear at SummerSlam and a tag match alongside Kane against The Shield, but was injured when the group slammed him through a table in the post-WrestleMania angle and has not appeared since. Some creative ideas were presented to him when he met Triple H last week, but as noted, his return will hinge on his physical abilities. As reported recently, both he and his wife, Michelle McCool, recently paid a visit to the WWE Performance Center. Of some who saw her, they say that she looks better now than she did when she regularly appeared on WWE.
Yeah, that's why we had the blackout today.
Yes, Undertaker is ready to return.
Undertaker Kane versus the Wyatts.
Okay, guys, you ready to pop, flop, and botch and end the podcast?
Nope.
If you guys don't know what pop, flop, and botch is, and to Death, who's doing this for the first time, is going to give you a quick how-to. You give your pop to anybody you thought did well during the week. Anybody that shined for you. Cannot be wrestling related. Doesn't fucking matter. Your flop goes to someone who did poorly, someone who didn't do so great, who could have done a lot better. Again, doesn't have to be wrestling related. And your botch just goes to someone who fucked up. Or doesn't have to be wrestling related. We're going to start with Mike. Mike, pop, flop, and botch. Go.
My pop goes to the crab walk from Bray Wyatt. My flop goes to Battleground being a lackluster pay-per-view.
Suck my dick, Mike.
And my botch goes to these queers for letting me successfully trolled me and you're not worrying about her when you didn't.
You get so hurt when we say anything bad about her.
I'm so butthurt. Don't you have balls like the lick?
Whoa.
I heard Vince McMahon needed the ball washer.
Mike, everybody hates you. Okay, Jonesy, go.
My pop is for the Rhodes Shield match. My flop goes to Mike, because. And my bot goes to my internet that was fucking up the entire time.
Oh yeah, when you said it dropped to like 0.5 kilobits, I was like, what the fuck?
It dropped really low. I don't know why.
Like, I can't imagine doing anything with it being that low.
Yeah, I could barely do anything.
Sad stories, sad days.
Okay, right, Jimmy, pop, botch, go.
My pop goes to Pokemon coming out this week.
Pokemon. Wait, it comes out this week?
Yeah, it comes out Friday, Saturday, something like that.
Saturday.
And then my flop goes to, I would say, the ending to this pay-per-view, because it felt weird that all of my botches, all of them from this point on for the rest of the year, just go to Strike Life. Because Strike's retarded Down syndrome baby.
Brian.
Wait, who's a Down syndrome baby?
Strike.
What?
Go.
What?
Well, I think it's very easy to confirm that Strike is a dumpster baby.
He's from Florida.
Oh, my dumpster baby.
Okay, Ryan, pop, flop, botch.
Let's see. El Papo goes to the Rhodes versus Shield match. El Floppo always goes to Mike because Mike sucks. And the botch goes to
ROH.
Yep. And their IPPVs that never work.
Mike's got to fucking
behave yourself because, I think Mike's going to kill himself.
I'm already bleeding out right now.
This is broadcasting live on Justin.tv /Arc of Wrestling.
We have a Justin.tv account?
I guess now we do.
This is news to me.
It's also bleeding out all over the Tumblr page.
Find us on Instagram, where we're going to be streaming all the time.
Does that even still exist?
Yes.
Yeah, it does. When Grand Theft Auto leaked out early, that's where everyone was broadcasting it.
Why would people call it Instagram?
Because it gives you Insta.
Okay, Wesley, pop, flop, and bunch, go.
All right. My pop goes to the Road Shield match because that was incredible. My flop goes to something non-wrestling related. That would be to T.Y. Hilton of the Indianapolis Colts because that's all he did today during his game.
Flop like a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. He tripped twice, and both times it was called pass interference. So, yeah, he's pretty much a bitch.
Fucking bitch.
And my botch goes to Thursday night's TNA Impact.
Was it a decent? Because I know Hogan left, but I didn't get to watch it yet.
I
Yeah.
remember there's a few for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh yeah, there's that thing. Even though they haven't mentioned anything fucking about it.
Yeah.
Where's Austin Aries?
He was supposed to be in a feud with Kenny King, but then that did nothing.
He's in Ultimate Exit Bound for Glory.
Yeah. Okay. John, pop a botch.
My pop goes to Tamina, realising how badass she is and deciding, fuck this, I'm going to choke out every diva on the roster now, starting with Nikki Bella. My flop goes to the Hulk Hogan parody of Miley Cyrus.
Oh, when he's dancing around in the thong?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm mentioning.
Yeah, brother.
My flop goes to...
What was your flop?
I don't know, my flop's going to be going to Magnus for making me sit for a gauntlet match. I'm getting sick of gauntlet matches.
Oh well, yeah, you could get sick of those easily, but Magnus is awesome.
It's not his fault. It's that his gauntlet match was incredibly well set up during the entire thing. But I've just seen gauntlet match after gauntlet match after gauntlet match after gauntlet match. It's like, I don't care. I'm going to be seeing two people get squashed at some point.
TNA booking, what can you get?
I'm going to write about that.
Gauntlet match? Well, you're going to get a gauntlet match, brother.
I'm going to do a small rant after that before we end, because Bound for Glory, LOL. And your booking.
Okay, what's your botch? You did your botch?
My botch is Magnus.
Oh, okay, your botch is Magnus. Alright. Death, pop, flop, and botch. Your first pop and flop, pop, and go.
First what?
My pop is going to go to WWE Vacant for successfully retaining tonight.
Round of applause, everyone.
Greatest champion ever.
Yes. My
We love Vacant.
would have to be 2K screwing up on THQ, formerly screwing up once again. Retro Kane's entrance for 2K14.
What did they do with it?
The pyro and everything is still delayed.
Oh,
and all that, no blackout or anything.
I'm telling you, 2K15 is going to be a lot better. It's going to be new gen. It's going to be on the it's going to look
Glory
better.
Ledesma's still there,
and hopefully no ukes.
Yeah, I hope 2K eats up ukes when 2K14 comes out.
And my bots would have to go to, of course, Michael Cole, and apparently Randy Orton pedigree Daniel Bryan at the last pay-per-view.
Oh, fucking Michael Cole. Can't do shit right.
It's a throw, not a suplex.
Alright. My pop, flop, and botch. My pop goes to AJ retaining because I will always give her my pop whenever she retains the title. And
I will give her my dick. That's all there is to it.
Hell yeah, why wouldn't you? And my other pop goes to me and Big Fish going all night on GTA.
Whoa.
You only get one pop.
You said no mention of GTA during this podcast.
Yo, I'll do whatever I want.
That's a call.
That's it. We're done. Thanks for watching, everyone.
You're fucking done, son.
Thanks for listening to the podcast.
I'm Big Fish, and this is the Arc of Wrestling podcast. Good night, everyone.
We are fucked.
My flop goes to I don't know. Maybe either Cesaro getting shoehorned in because of his big swing, because that's just not how he should get over, or
that's helpful.
Maybe Del Rio retaining makes me mad.
Maybe.
And my botch goes to... I don't know. I don't got much of a botch.
You're destroyed.
That I don't have a 3DS, I guess, is what I'm... Yeah. Me not having a 3DS...
The Pokemon ones come out this week, I think.
Just get the Pokemon bundle, Greg.
I don't have the money. I've been saving up for my fucking PS4, so I can't touch that shit.
PS4.
Fuck your shit. Alright. That's it. Do you still want to do your rant, or are we good?
Oh, yeah, well, TNA booking sucks. They had... What happens to Ego? Main Event Mafia is feuding. Why? Why is Sting fighting Magnus? Why can't Magnus be fighting Bobby Roode? Makes no sense. Ego's been jumping Magnus for the past 3 weeks. Why is this happening? Where's Kurt Angle? What does Samoa Joe do?
No, he's out of rehab.
Yeah, he's out of rehab.
He's been out of rehab for a while.
Why is Austin Aries and Jeff Hardy in an Ultimate X match for the X Division title? That tells you creative has nothing for Austin Aries and Jeff Hardy. Why is Kenny King feuding with Austin Aries and not even on the pay-per-view? The only match that makes sense is Bully Ray versus AJ. All of a sudden,
they made no mention of that because Bully Ray is in a feud with his own team, and AJ Styles is fucking around with Dixie. I'm a little cunt Carter.
Yeah. Aces and Eights. What happens to Bischoff and Nux? What are they doing? Why aren't they in the tag team gauntlet match? Why is James Storm and Gunner not having a regular match and they're having a random tag team title match? Why is the Bromance still employed? That's all I got.
Alright. Mike, we'll talk about
TNA. Is ROH still around? That's my rant.
Why are you still breathing?
Mike, we will talk about TNA because I do want to get into a discussion about TNA on the next podcast, which is in...
next week.
Next week. The following... Not
this Monday,
not tomorrow, Monday. The next following Monday after it.
Monday Night Raw.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for the Arkham Wrestling Podcast.
Monday.
Remember to catch us over at twitter.com/Arkham Wrestling. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, please tweet or message us. Find us on Lagspike, lagspike.tv/Arkham Wrestling. Those guys are awesome. They help us out a lot. And also...
Wait, what?
We help ourselves out?
We help ourselves.
We help ourselves to all the cookies.
Okay, whatever. And check out John's Tumblr, which is wrestling is it dash or underscore? Dash. Giffer. .tumblr.com. He uploads all the fucking GIFs that you guys enjoy.
Don't you mean Jiffer?
Jiffer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would be Jiffer, right? Jiffer. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and catch us next time. Ciao.
What?
What?
Okay,